we made it to Wekfest 2023, a little bit of everything. We have this Toyota 4Runner that looks awesome. I've never really shot off-road stuff, so I'm super excited to see some different things, and there's definitely a lot of awesome Hondas. Wekfest 2023, a little bit of everything out here, and I tried to get a good mix of the show for you guys today. Starting off with this off-road 4Runner, I thought this thing looked amazing. I believe it was like a 93. It looks awesome on that Kumo tire display. Got some Volk wheels, custom suspension. Has a winch on the front, all the lights, ready to go camping with the awning. I'm not sure if that's stock, but the window pops out right there. I thought that was really cool. Huge sub in the back and a Pelican case. Thing is just decked out to the nines. Love this Volkswagen. I think this was at a show that I shot a long time ago, but I believe that's either a 63 or 4. Gotta love the exhaust setup on these. It's kind of perfect from stock. It looks great. The yellow headlights look awesome. Lowered on a unique choice for the wheels. Got some BBSs there, and that is something you don't normally see on these cars, and I think it looks really good. Such a cool car. The paint on this car was absolutely incredible. I mean, just looked like glass. Completely flawless profile. Someone paid a lot of money for that paint job.
You know, when I see a car like this, first thing I do is I say, would you look at this?
This thing was amazing. You look underneath, every bolt has been replaced. It's all new underneath. You could flip this car over and have a meal because it is clean enough to eat off of. It looks like the SI model. Thing was just spectacular. The interior, of course, very clean. Body lines, fenders, everything fits perfectly. Mugen wheels. I thought the color obviously was just very unique too. Don't really see that too often. S2000 CR. I don't think I've seen a CR in person before. At least I've never seen one with a badge. Really cool bumper setup on there. The rivets look super clean. Brembo disc brakes. Super nice car. This is one of those cars that is doing a lot for me just looking at it. The wing on there is so high. Momo steering wheel. Very nice looking car. Got an R32, I believe, Skyline. Original Nissan brakes. Interior looks really good. Big fan of this MK3 Supra. Love the color on it. I don't know if that's a 1JZ in these or which engine exactly, but the color looked really nice. I love that emblem on there. It was so cool looking. Don't really see as many of these, and I like them. I think it looks awesome with the wide tires. Thing looks mean. This car was really clean. I did shoot this one at the Invitational Super Meet, but I didn't get to see inside the engine bay, so he was able to open up the engine bay for me, but really clean builds. Carbon fiber mirrors. And that's a 96 to 98 front end. AP Racing coilovers. Now check this out under the hood. The intake matches the valve cover, and that is titanium, by the way, on the intake. Super cool, very clean inside the car. I love the red details on the interior, but it looked like a 99 to 2000 dash, so something was swapped. Super clean underneath as well.
The possibilities, we could just live in our truck and just travel over.
My girlfriend loved this truck. Big awning on it. There's a room in the back of the bed, and there's also a tent up top. It almost was like walking into another room when you stood underneath this thing, because it had such a big awning. Super cool camping setup. It is a Tundra. I like the grill on these. I feel like I don't see that grill on most Tundras, but yeah, it looks really nice. This car made me want to go out and camp. I definitely got a lot of camping vibes from this show. It was pretty neat to catch something different like that, what people are doing. Look at this 86 Levin. I mean, the thing is slammed. The paint job is amazing. Obviously, he's got Rocket Bunny on the side of it, so you know what's going on there. Wheel fitment, flawless. The wing looks incredible, and then the interior is so cool. I love the strap on the driver's side, like from NASCAR. I'm not sure what you call those. This had a cool color on it. This one actually was the earlier Scion edition, at least that's what the emblem said on the front. But wide body kit. I thought the bronze wheels went really well, at least the bronze lip went really well with the orange purple color he had on there. Carbon fiber hood, amazing looking vehicle. Toyo tires. And this car was so clean, and I just feel like you don't see as many Del Sols as you should. I think it's an amazing car. It's a Civic, but the top comes off. And spoon everywhere, Mugen everywhere, spoon certified. This one gets my That's a Nice One award. It's just an amazing vehicle, and I feel like you don't see enough of these. It gets overshadowed by the previous CRX, which I love too, but this is still an amazing car. I really want one, but I want a lot of cars, so. All right, the MR2 looks super clean, very low. Another flawless paint job, as a lot of these cars had. Pretty much all of them. It just looks to me like it'd be so annoying to sand all those grills on the back like perfectly like it is. The exhaust setup is so cool on it, like the clear tail lights, and he's got a offset wheel setup there, one polished, one blue. CRV was awesome. I thought the Mugen wheels looked really good on there. It's pretty low. Looks like he's done a lot of stuff underneath the car. Just looked really nice. This Bronco was amazing. I mean, it's brand new, RTR. Just looked like it would be a ton of fun to drive. One of these things has just got to be so expensive with how much dealers are charging for them. But I mean, in addition to that, all the carbon fiber, all of the suspension, and I think, what is that, like a air compressor setup in the back? Super cool. I love these colors. I know it's kind of a divisive color choice, but to me, this is one of the best OEM colors. And it was just a super clean car. Spoon wheels, spoon calipers. Nice tire setup, kind of some meteor tires on there. I like it. K-Series. I mean, just incredible. Look how clean the engine bay is. Everything polished. The paint looks amazing. Only a driver's seat with the spoon steering wheel, and it is an EX model. I'm so jealous of EGs that have the door panel pouches. I wish mine had that. All right, so I believe this is a Chevelle. I think maybe 68, 69. I looked online, did my best, but just such a cool car. I mean, really wide tires, pretty modern on the interior with the screen and everything, and it looked, the color looked awesome. Gotta love Evos. I'm a big Evo fan. And black with bronze, hard to go wrong with that. Got some yellow Brembo brakes on there. Big intercooler on the front. Car looked really nice. These just look like a lot of fun to drive. I'd like to drive one day. I think Evos are just classic. Super sad they're gone. What is this thing? Obviously, it's a Toyota. I thought it was a Hummer. It's definitely as big as a Hummer. I feel like I could lay down sideways and like stretch my arms out. It's so wide. I don't even think you could drive it on the road. It looks so wide. Thing's crazy. If anyone knows what this is, please comment down below, because this thing is so awesome, but I've never seen one of these before, and I didn't know what I was looking at other than I liked it. Got a, what I believe is an R33 right here. Not a Nissan expert, but I believe that's an R33 because my buddy told me so when I was looking at it. And it looks amazing in blue. Gotta love Skylines though. car looked really incredible, very clean, and there was quite a few Skylines at this show. Check out the old Corolla. Gotta love these things. I mean, they look like a shrunken hot rod from the 70s, right? I love all the aluminum bits on the grill and the tail of it. This Porsche was so unique.
Unique New York.
All it said was on it was Spyder, so I'm not sure like what model exactly this is. Obviously, it's just customized everywhere. Probably not too many stock parts on it. The engine, I mean, just get a load of that. It's beautiful. Got some vibrant piping there. It's turbocharged. All the interior, all the diamond interior is so amazing. I mean, just a show car, and I'm sure it would be wild to drive that. It's one of those cars I feel like you'd want a helmet or some sort of goggles or something in order to drive it without getting bugs in your face. The Datsun is... I love Datsuns. I like that it's the original motor. Look at the throttle bodies on there. Left it carbureted, which is really cool to me. It's 3 different carbs. The dash is perfect. What a beautiful car. And then we have another one right next to it. I was a big fan of this color, and I believe that's carbon fiber on the wide body. Also original engine with the 3 carb setup. Nice leather seats on the interior, wood steering wheel. The dash cover looks rad on there too. I like that. And yeah, I just kind of can't get over the color. I'm not sure if that's like a tan or green. Looks really good. I love the 2-door Subaru, the old one. I believe this was the first one that came to the States. And super clean interior, Recaro matching seats to the paint, and red and bronze wheel, or red car with bronze wheels. These things just look awesome to me. Matching Brembo brakes as well. OZ wheels. Thing looks really nice. And it's an STI, which I don't believe we got the STI for the first WRX that came to the States, but I could be wrong. Amazing looking individual throttle bodies on this 86. Thing looks so good with the work wheels. I loved this car. And it looks like a bronzy gold lip. Gotta love the old CVCC. Thing looks super cool. I don't know if those are like 12-inch wheels. I'm pretty sure those are 12s. I mean, my EG came with 13s, and those look even smaller, so probably hard finding tires for that thing, but really cool. This 86 was at the Toyo booth, and it just looks amazing. It is the pop-up headlight with the hatch. Love the gold on there. The wide fenders look awesome on it. Immaculate interior, and those throttle bodies again look so cool on this. Really like the livery on this S2000, something different, and the gray was really cool. Turbocharged S2000. Car's probably insanely fun to drive. Carbon fiber top, which is so hard to find the tops for those things. And we got some of the usual suspects, our lifestyles representing at the Toyo booth. Got this FC RX7, which looks so cool. I love the color. I mean, the thing's just way low. Perfect interior. I don't see enough FCs. This was such a clean NSX, and that is Brooklyn Gray. I actually was talking to Joey from the Chronicles, and he told me that was the color. So straight from the horse's mouth, that is Brooklyn Gray. Looks really good on there. I didn't know what I was looking at. It was kind of like a bluish gray. Looked really nice. Got a K-swap on this EG. Really liked the painted interior. Super clean. Willwood brakes. And it looks like Brembo discs. Gotta show a Supra. I definitely feature a few Supras here, but this is the Mark IV, of course. Red with the bronze wheels, classic setup. Some aggressive aero on the front. Looks very clean inside the engine bay. And I really like this car. It was neat to see these out there. And then I got the one right next to it, which is turbocharged, red with the lip. I really like the lip on this one. Kind of a little more subtle, but I thought it looked really clean on there. I love FD RX7s. Definitely one of my favorite cars. And seeing one this clean out there was just, I mean, it was a treat to see it done so nicely. I mean, it's a pretty flawless car and no wing on there, which I thought looked pretty rad. And we have a representation of Gridlife right here. This is at the Gridlife booth. So this is a car that I'm assuming races. Really cool seeing a race car out there. You can tell it was a vehicle that was used, and it still looks really incredible. I'm sure it's like insanely fast and fun to drive. Whoa, the top secret Supra. I mean, this just takes me back. I'm not sure which game I used this in a bunch. I think it might have been Forza 2, but just seeing this car with the livery looked awesome. And it has the new front end conversion on it. I'm not sure if those are like Ferrari headlights. I know the top secret Supra these days has a V12 in it, but it was just really cool seeing that car. Another two-door WRX, and this one had some meaty tires on it. I thought it looked really good, kind of a higher stance. And of course we have the initial D86 out there. I'm not sure what Lotus this is. I thought it looked awesome. I'm only familiar with the Elise, Exige, and the Esprit, but that was awesome. This FC was one of my favorite cars. It looks so incredible. The red paint, obviously the big intercooler in the front, the body kit, the raised wheels. This car was incredible. It just made me want to become a Mazda guy. I mean, this thing was so clean. The tail end of it, everything, all the carbon fiber bits looked amazing. This was possibly a retired race car. This car definitely did some racing at some point. I'm not sure what the relation is to Gran Turismo, but it's definitely seen some track time. Super aggressive setup on the front. Thing looked really cool. Cool to see, you know, a car that's been on the track a lot at a show like this. I really like the meaty tire setup on this 86. I feel like you don't see that too often on these, and it looks just so good on there, right? Something kind of unique, and Rocket Bunny wide kit on it looks awesome. Just a simple red and black theme, but it works. We have another Skyline right here. I believe this is another R33. Got some work wheels. And you gotta love this Porsche right here. I love the wheels on these old Porsches. I like it when people put those on the Volkswagens too. I know everyone does it, but super clean interior. Dash looks amazing. Again, I really like those wheels. I don't know a ton about old Porsches, but I think that they have a really cool look to them. Here we go, another Honda turbocharged K-swap. This thing was pretty wild. I'm sure it makes a ton of horsepower. The dash looks flawless. Just really clean setup. Hard to go wrong with this thing. I mean, look at the engine bay. The purple accents looked really nice on there. It's the only purple on the car. I like that. Willwood Racing calipers, and those are different from the regular Willwood calipers. This car had a Bisimoto sticker on the top. I'm not sure what the relation is, if this is one of his cars or not, but twin turbo setup on the back. I mean, you gotta like the exhaust setups when they have turbo on these Porsches. It looks really cool. What is the connection there between that bumper and the fender? I haven't seen a setup like that, and that was really amazing. Beautiful car, looks like a 2000 front end. Carbon fiber rear view mirrors. Wheels look super clean on there. Painted perfectly on the inside. This car was pretty spectacular to look at. Voltex steering wheel. Love the green color on it, kind of a different color. And just one more look at it because that thing looked amazing. Hopefully you guys saw some cars that you liked. I tried to get a mix of a little bit of everything. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.